Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Work on our way to 20.8K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below. Really good promo, especially with BetMGM. Get up to 1,500 in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't hit. So go ahead and take advantage of that, guys, in the description below. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today. 15 matchups, starting with the Minnesota Twins versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays opening up as home favorites at -150. Twins +130 with the over-under at 8. Twins coming into this matchup 23-15. Toronto 17-21. Pitching for the Twins is Simeon Woods Richardson with an ERA of 1.74. Pitching for Toronto was Kevin Gausman with an ERA of 3.78. Richardson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Gausman, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Minnesota on a 3-game winning streak, beating Toronto yesterday 3-2. Nice win for Minnesota, getting that underdog win yesterday. They're 4-1 on the road against Toronto. 5-1 against Toronto, 7-0 on the road. I mean, they've been very good on the road and against Toronto here. Pretty even pitching matchup. Both pitchers barely giving up runs. And I'm liking the plus money with the Twins here. And yeah, I'll take Minnesota +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore opening up as home favorites at -180. Arizona +140 with the over-under at 4.5 or 8.5. Arizona coming into this matchup 18-21. Baltimore 25-12. Pitching for Arizona is Riley Nelson with an ERA of 5.23. Pitching for Baltimore is John Means with an ERA of 0. Nelson, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Means, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Baltimore winning 4-2 yesterday against Arizona. They're playing very well right now. Arizona just 3-7 against Baltimore. Yeah, Means been solid on the mound. The unders hit in Baltimore's 4 of their last 5 at home. So maybe that could be a play. But yeah, I like John Means here, and I think I'm going to take the Orioles at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Cubs versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 7. Cubs coming into this matchup 23-16. The Pirates 17-22. Pitching for the Cubs is Justin Steele with an ERA of 0.96. I currently don't see... They don't have anyone listed for the Pirates, so be sure to check that out. We'll see who ends up pitching for the Pirates here. Steele, coming off a 0-run game. It's been pretty solid all season long. Cubs beating the Pirates yesterday 7-2. Pirates still struggling on that 3-game losing streak. 3-7 in their last 10. They haven't really played that well. Cubs 8-1 on the road against Pittsburgh. They've been very good against the Pirates here. I do like Steele on the mound. He's been very good. His last 2 starts, he's only given up 1 run this season in 2 starts. In a pickup scenario, yeah, give me the Cubs money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Atlanta Braves versus the New York Mets. Braves opening up as road favorites at -155. The Mets +130 with the over-under at 7. Braves coming into this matchup 23-12. The Mets 18-19. Pitching for the Braves is Max Fried with an ERA of 4.23. Pitching for the Mets is Christian Scott with an ERA of 1.35. Fried, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Scott, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Braves on a 3-game winning streak, beating the Mets yesterday 4-2. They are 4-1 on the road against the Mets, 15-5 against the Mets. I mean, they've been very good against the Mets here. Free coming off a 4-run game, but his 2 games before that did not allow a run here. And Scott only pitched 1 time. Looked good in his only start here, but yeah, I don't know. Don't really love the Mets. Braves have just been so good against them. I think I gotta lean with Atlanta on the road. Next matchup, we got the New York Yankees versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Yankees opening up as road favorites at -120. The Rays plus 100 with the over-under at 7.5. Yankees coming into this matchup 26-14. The Rays 19-20. Pitching for the Yankees is Nestor Cortez with an ERA at 3.72. Pitching for the Rays is Zach Littell with an ERA of 3.0. Cortez, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Littell, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Yankees shutting out the Rays yesterday 2-0. Rays on a 2-game losing streak. Yankees are 6-1 in their last 7. They're playing well. The unders hit in 4 their last 5 on the road, so maybe that could be something. Cortez been solid on the mound, giving up some runs as of late here, but I still like the Yankees. They're playing well. Maybe the Yankees on the road. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Miami Marlins. Phillies opening up as road favorites at -130. The Marlins plus 110 with the over-under at 7.5. Phillies coming into this matchup 27-12. The Marlins 10-30. Pitching for the Phillies is Taijuan Walker with an ERA of 6.39. Pitching for the Marlins is Jesus Luzardo with an ERA of 6.58. Walker, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Luzardo, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Both pitchers have had rough starts this season and haven't really pitched that well. Phillies coming off an 8-2 win yesterday, dominating performance from the Phillies. Miami on a 4-game losing streak. They have not really played well. Phillies 4-1 on the road against Miami, 7-1 on the road where they've been dominant. Don't love the pitching, but I just do not trust the Marlins, and Luzardo still gives up a lot of runs here. I think we can get a better game from Walker on the mound today, and I'm going to take the Phillies on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Washington Nationals versus the Boston Red Sox. Boston opening up as home favorites at -160. Washington plus 130 with the over-under at 8. Washington coming into this matchup 19-18. Boston 19-19. Pitching for Washington is Jake Irvin with an ERA of 3.72. Pitching for the Red Sox is Cooper Criswell with an ERA of 1.74. Irvin, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Criswell has only given up 1 run in 3 games. He's actually been pretty solid on the mound. And yeah, Washington winning 5-1 yesterday. Disappointing game from the Red Sox. They were big favorites, only put up 1 run here. Not a good look for Boston there. Washington 7-2 on the road, so they've been able to win on the road here. Criswell's been good on the mound. Yeah, I don't know if I trust Boston here. I mean, such a letdown game yesterday as big favorites. I'm sure they killed a bunch of people with parlays. We Washington plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Detroit Tigers. Detroit opening up as home favorites at -130. Houston plus 115 with the over-under at 7. Houston coming into this matchup 14-24. Detroit 19-19. Pitching for Houston is Christian Javier with an ERA of 1.54. Pitching for the Tigers is Tariq Skubal with an ERA of 1.90. Javier, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Skubal, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 12 strikeouts. Houston on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Detroit win yesterday. Nice win for them. They are 6-1 on the road against Detroit, 4-1 against Detroit here, so they've been good against the Tigers. Tigers struggling a bit right now, just 3-7 in their last 10. And pretty even pitching matchup. Both pitchers really not giving up much runs here. I'm liking Houston getting underdog value on the road today. Look good. Look good yesterday. I'll take Houston plus 1.5 on the road here. Next matchup, we've got the Cleveland Guardians versus Chicago White Sox. Guardians opening up as road favorites at minus 170. The White Sox plus 130 with the over-under at 8. Guardians coming into this matchup 24-15. The White Sox 11-28. Pitching for the Guardians is Tristan McKenzie with an ERA of 3.97. Pitching for the White Sox is Mike Clevinger with an ERA of 13.50. McKenzie, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Clevinger, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 0 strikeouts. Cleveland, back-to-back losses against the White Sox here. Not sure what's going up with Cleveland here in this series. Great game from Crochet yesterday. Pitched a great game for the White Sox. Cleveland is just 2-5 against the White Sox. Kind of crazy they've been that bad against them. McKenzie's been solid on the mound for the Guardians here. And I'll tell you what, I just don't think the White Sox are going to win 3 in a row on Cleveland here. Clevenger's only pitched once this season. Gave up 3 runs in 2 innings. Didn't really play that well. And it's got to be a bounce back game for Cleveland here. McKenzie's been solid. I think they get it done today. Give me the Guardians on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Cincinnati Reds versus San Francisco Giants. Reds opening up as road favorites at minus 120. The Giants plus 110 with the over-under at 7.5. Reds coming into this matchup 17-21. The Giants 17-23. Pitching for the Reds as Nick Lodolo with an ERA of 2.79. Pitching for the Giants is Mason Black with an ERA of 10.38. Lodolo, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Black has only pitched once this season. Pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Did not look good in his only start this season. Reds picking up a win yesterday, 4-2 against the Giants. Finally getting in the win column here. They were on a 8-game losing streak, 9-game losing streak. I mean, it's been bad for Cincinnati here. It's nice to see them get back on the win column. They are 4-2 against San Francisco. Don't really love Black on the mound. I mean, he gave up a lot of runs in his first start, giving up those 5 runs here. Lodolo's been solid. I think I'm going to take the Reds on the road again. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers opening up as home favorites at minus 180. Cardinals plus 140 with the over-under at 8. Cardinals coming into this matchup 15-23. The Brewers 23-15. Pitching for the Cardinals is Kyle Gibson with an ERA of 3.68. Pitching for the Brewers is Freddie Peralta with an ERA of 3.49. Gibson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Peralta, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. St. Louis, 2-8 in their last 10, back-to-back bad losses against the Brewers. Brewers have been pretty dominant this series so far. St. Louis, 0-7 against the Brewers, 1-5 on the road against the Brewers. They've just been very bad against the Brewers here. Gibson's been solid on the mound here. Peralta hasn't been the best on the mound as of late, but yeah, Cardinals they've been horrible this series. Brewers have been hot. I'll take Milwaukee at home. Next matchup, we've got the Texas Rangers versus the Colorado Rockies. Rangers opening up as road favorites at minus 170. The Rockies plus 130 with the over-under at 10. Rangers coming into this matchup 22-18. The Rockies 10-28. Pitching for the Rangers is Andrew Heaney with an ERA of 4.50. Pitching for the Rockies is Ryan Feltner with an ERA of 5.54. Heaney, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Feltner, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Yeah, Rangers, tough loss yesterday against the Rockies, 4-2. Rockies on a little 2-game winning streak right now. Yeah, the Rangers. They are 4-1 against the Rockies here. Yeah, it was just a bad hitting day for the Rangers. Feltner gives up a lot of runs. He's given up 12 runs in his last 3 starts here, so I expect him to give up a lot of runs here again today. Love the bounce back. Give me the Rangers on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the San Diego Padres. Dodgers opening up as road favorites at -140. Padres +120 with the over-under at 9. Dodgers coming into this matchup 26-14. The Padres 21-20. Pitching for the Dodgers is James Paxton with an ERA of 3.06. Pitching for the Padres is Matt Waldron with an ERA of 5.82. Paxton, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Waldron, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Yeah, Waldron coming off 2 bad starts on the mound. Padres picking up the underdog win yesterday against the Dodgers, 2-1. Very low scoring game yesterday. Good pitching. We know the Dodgers, they're 6-2 on the road against the Padres. Very good against the Padres here. This just is definitely a bounce back game for the Dodgers, I think. Low scoring game last game. I think they get the hitting up here. I haven't really seen them score 1 run in a long time. So I think they bounce back big. Paxton's been very good on the mound for them this season. And yeah, I like a better performance from the Dodgers today. Give me LA on the road. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Los Angeles Angels. Royals opening up as road favorites at -145. Angels +120 with the over-under at 7.5. Royals coming into this matchup 24-16. The Angels 14-25. Pitching for the Royals is Cole Ragans with an ERA of 3.38. Pitching for the Angels is Tyler Anderson with an ERA of 2.74. Ragans, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Anderson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. The Royals on a 3-game winning streak, back-to-back wins against LA here. Won a close one yesterday, 2-1 here, but look good in this series so far. Anderson's given up runs here this season, and Reagan's been solid on the mound. I'm taking the Royals on the road in this one. In the last matchup, we got the Oakland Athletics versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -200. Oakland +170 with the over-under at 7. Oakland coming into this matchup 18-22. Seattle 21-18. Pitching for Oakland is Joey Estes with an ERA of 0. Pitching for Seattle is Bryce Miller with an ERA of 2.61. Looks like Estes is getting his first start of the season here. Miller coming off a 4-run game. He's been solid though, giving up 1 and 2 runs in his 2 games prior to that. Seattle, big win yesterday, beating Oakland 8-1. Dominated them yesterday. Oakland 0-5 against Seattle. 1-7 on the road against Seattle. So they've really had their struggles against the Mariners here. New pitcher on the mound today. We'll see how he looks for Oakland. But yeah, give me Seattle at home in this one. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.